God help me. I hope I am I am live. I really do hope I am live and you guys can hear me okay and all that jazz. Yes, my freaking bed's a mess because I got packages coming in left and right. Hello everybody. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay because Amanda Russ sent me a microphone. So for all you guys who've been saying Candice needs to get a mic, I'm hoping this freaking works. I really am hoping this works because if not, I'm going to lose my cray already. I'm already cray, but So happy Sunday. It is March 26th. You know what today is? It's the Young and the Restless anniversary. It's pretty much Young and the Restless Day. Every soap fan, every soap blogger, every soap journalist, whatever you want to say, is celebrating Young and the Restless today, including Soap Party 411 tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. We are going to celebrate 50 years of the Young and the Restless, which is crazy because okay, let me just say this real quick while I get my microphone. Okay, cool. To celebrate a soap that has lasted as long, because General Hospital is actually Saturday, this coming Saturday, 60 years. And you have Days who was at 58, Young that's at 50, 36 for Bold and Beautiful. And every time a soap hits a milestone like that, it's a reminder to us soap fans that this genre is not dead. If you watch CBS this morning, which I think for some of us, I think it's still on. If not, already seen the segment. Laura Lee Bell, the daughter of William J. Bell and Lee Phillip Bell, pretty much said it. Genre ain't dead. Hey, the genre's not dead. It just evolved. Because like she said, what is it? Yellowstone, Grey's Anatomy, and some other shows are soap operas. It is what it is. Sherry, can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure. It's crazy to me that there's still people out there who wants this genre to die or thinks it's already dead. And today we're celebrating, last week we celebrated 36 years of Bold and Beautiful. And believe it or not, that's the baby soap. Out of the 4 soaps currently, I mean, it wasn't obviously if certain other shows lasted, like Passions and Port Charles, they would have been the babies. And whatnot. And Bold would have been a little bit older, but out of the 4 soaps, Bold is the youngest, right? And for most of us, we watched from day one. With a lot of these soaps, we've watched from day one or from year 5, year 10, year 15, year 20, stuff like that. And it's just amazing to me that, all these shows did survive. Because again, if you watch the CBS segment, this genre suffered a lot of losses, especially a couple of years ago when it was literally back to back to back. Gone like As Well Turns, All My Children, One Life to Live, right? And the fact that we still have soaps that is still connected to the OGs, right? Which is Erna. That's Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives bloodline still goes to Erna. But also with William J. Bell, you actually have 3 shows that are still in his bloodline. Days, Bold, Young and the Restless, right? But we don't have no Agnes Nixon soaps, that's a whole different topic for another show. Okay. So the thing is that for 50 years today, William J. Bell, Lee, they said that they created this. not knowing where it was going to go, not knowing how the audience is going to react to it. And the fact that 50 years later, it's still on and it's still giving us the drama, the romance. I know a lot of people have, things to say about it, but the fact that this show lasted, because there was a couple of times, woo, child. But for 50 years, can you imagine something lasting that long or longer? I mean, other than human, you know what I meant. For real, I say March is Bell month. Seriously, William J. Bell was born in March. He's a fellow Pisces. Bold and Beautiful premiered. Young and the Restless premiered all in March, right? And not for nothing, because Erna and William J. Bell was a part of Days. Days got renewed. So technically, it's been a Bell month. It really has been a Bell month. And I want to give a shout out to everybody who's worked behind the scenes, in front of the scenes of Young and the Restless, because fans, we are grateful. Sherry, you said it. We're grateful. We're grateful that we still have these soaps around. We're grateful that these actors have given their time, because think about that too. And here's where the Eric Braeden part comes in. Not a lot of people will stay in a genre for 50 plus years. Yeah, they could do other things, but for people to stay in a genre that has been, for 60 years, 50, 45, 36, right? And you think about the fact that there's been people that's come and gone, in and out, who's done other things, but always came back home. And I'm going to say it. I'll say it, that, Melanie Thomas Scott is currently the longest running actor on Young and the Restless. But we all know that it's actually Doug Davison, if he would have stayed on the show. Then Melody, then Eric, then ... And if you look at again, you think about that. You think about the fact that Eric Braeden has been a part of the show now for 40 plus years. Okay, let me just say this. With Young and the Restless, there hasn't been a lot of changes, right? And when I say changes, I mean, okay, we still have Eric Braeden. Melanie Thomas Scott is a recast, okay? The fact that people, now, I remember all the Jills, right? But a lot of people will say Jess Walton is their Jill, and rightfully so, because Jess Walton has been on that show now for, 36 years, because literally Capital, yes, 5-year-old Candice still remembers Capital, because I want to know if Salome made it or not. Just saying. But the fact that Jess Walton made Jill her own character, even though, again, if you're a longtime Young and the Restless fan, there's been other Jills, right? But the fact that Jess Walton is our constant, like, she is the one that we all know, right? Okay. You take a look at the fact that I remember Terry Lesnar. I do. As Jack Abbott, that scheming Jack Abbott, always hold that freaking thing over Ashley's head. Sorry, got a little emotional there. But for a lot of people, Peter Bergman is their Jack. I remember his first episode. I was like, who's this guy? And they was like, Candice, that's Cliff Warren. He was on All My Children. I didn't watch. I was watching CBS. But I knew who he was. But I'm a doctor. Like, I knew that one. So I definitely knew who Peter Bergman. But to a lot of people, Peter Bergman is their Jack Abbott. And throughout the years, I mean, again, Sharon Case. I remember all three Sharon cases. I mean, not all Sharon cases, all Sharons. I remember, but Sharon Case is our Sharon. And she will always be our Sharon. But it's crazy because seriously, we've been through three Victorias, because I remember little girl, Heather, and Amelia. Blonde-headed Nick, and then Joshua Morrow. was so cute. Anyway, sorry. I forgot I was doing YouTube. But no, I'm just saying that this cast is really special because they, just like any other soap, we've grown up with them. We literally have grown up with them. And if you need further evidence, all I gotta say is take a look at Cameron Grimes, because look. She was teeny bitty. She was a little teeny weeny little girl, and now she's a beautiful young woman. And the fact that she just celebrated 26, like, okay, for real, all jokes aside, okay. Some of us remember Brighton James. He's still with us, duh. But what I'm saying is that we've actually seen Brighton James grow up too. Now, he didn't start as young as Cameron Grimes, but we've known Brighton James since he was little and to now, like lead actor material. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Lead actor material. Please let him submit for lead actor in the daytime Emmys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to so love this mic now. Thanks, Amanda. But no, literally, we've grown up with everybody. And it's crazy. It's like, where did time go? But anyway, I just wanted to say, happy anniversary to the Young and the Restless. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to watch tomorrow's primetime special. And I want to tell you something funny. So here in Baltimore, like it was around 9:30, our R&B hip hop channel, the DJ was like, in honor of the Young and the Restless, guess what we're playing? No More Pain. They was playing that like almost back to back to back. Can I just say that you knew, or the importance of Young and the Restless, and I hope they talk about this tomorrow, was the fact that Mary J. Blige, No More Drama, sampled the Nadine theme song, look, everybody knows that Nadine theme. Look, you don't have to say it. You just say the Young and the Restless theme, okay? Because, even though, yes, it's not Nadia's theme. Hey, Jeremy, it's really the Young and the Restless theme. Like, we all grew up listening to it. Like, there's something comforting about that theme that we're all like this. Yes. But when Mary J. Blige sampled that, Endgame, that was it. Let me see. Jerry said, the first storyline I ever watched was the Cassie adoption story. I watched. That is true. That is very true. And I think some people lost that, is that she was a part of the adoption storyline. The only thing is, I wish we could see it on screen. That irks me, by the way, that we're not seeing the Taraya adoption story on screen. I would have really enjoyed to see that, because that's something. And okay, let me just say this. The last couple of episodes, I've been feeling the William J. Bell vibe, right? Have you guys been feeling that too? Like, we are getting characters that meant a lot to the show during that era. Like Aunt May May. Like, come on now. Her and Jill still got it. The big, like the shade. It's like, Leanna Love. It's me, Leanna Love. Can I just say, for real, all jokes aside, Barbara looks great. Great. I cannot wait for Patty Weaver, aka Gina Romolotti. and okay, and seeing the athletic club, and I'm like really impressed so far of what's happening on the Young and the Restless right now. And then you got two of William J. Bell's babies, Phyllis and Diane. Come on. Like this I'm feeling it. And I think for me, I miss it. It's crazy. Like, yeah, I watch Young and the Restless every day, just like you guys. But it's something I can't really explain it, but it's like, they are really paying tribute to their history in the sense that you have these characters coming back and they're being integrated in stuff that's happening now, right? And we're celebrating, and it's like there's character, there's some character development going on too, I must say, but I'm really invested. And you guys know me, I love when a show gets promoted. Come at me. I just, because to me, if when I see the networks promoting their shows and their anniversaries and it goes outside of just the TV things like the magazines and content and all that, I'm like, you guys do care. Like, hey, okay. And yeah, I said this last year. I said ABC and CBS is going to need to do a lot because their shows are hitting milestones. General Hospital is hitting 60. I wish it was Gone Like that did it. I wish As the World Turns could have, like all much, stuff like that. But the fact that, General Hospital, my hair is like everywhere right now. Okay. Just the fact that General Hospital has hit this milestone, I was like, okay, General Hospital, ABC, y'all need to be like, boom, 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 boom. I'm going to be honest, I knew Young and the Restless would, I knew CBS was going to do it because they do showcase their daytimes. But the fact that, we got all of this content, like I'm overwhelmed. As a soap fan, I am overwhelmed with all of this material, but I'm happy because it just reassured me that you do care. Because let's face it, there's times where we're like, woo, like, do you guys care? Like, I know you still got it on the air. I know that. But it's like the investment. And now here's the thing. I will say this. For General Hospital, let me just kind of year off real quick. With Young and the Restless turning 60, I love the fact that, let me see, People Magazine, even though TV Guide and Soap Opera Digest, because they was announced that April 7th is the Soap Opera Digest General Hospital issue. I love the fact that we're getting content dropped from, the cast talking about, the show, doing the interviews. I love the key photos that came out over the weekend. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on Twitter, Facebook, to the General Hospital page, right? To see the new photos. Let me just say it again. That might have been the best photo shoot they've done in a very, very long time. So yeah. And knowing that this week, it's the kickoff to the Nurses Ball and everything. GH, I'm hoping, and I heard you guys are going to go back to the Ice Princess storyline. You see my fingers across because I hope this is a good one for you. Sherry says, I love that they're celebrating the shows on Price is Right, Talk, CBS, and all the interviews and magazine. It has been. And see, okay, going back to Young and the Restless. One thing that CBS, and this is not a shade, because I can honestly say ABC was doing it for a very long time too. And then something changed. I don't know. And I can't say because it's one soap. And okay, let me just clarify this real quick. I dislike when people tell me, oh, the reason that ABC and NBC didn't do a lot for their shows is because it's only one soap. Hi, sarcasm. I need you now. Because to me, that was a crock of bull. Okay. I feel as though even if you have one soap, celebrate the crap out of it. With Days of Our Lives, take a look at it, because y'all know how I feel about this. Well, felt about it, because I don't feel like it anymore. Hey, good morning. My whole thing is that with Days of Our Lives, NBC should have and could have done more. especially when they won Emmys, right? The fact that when it came over to Peacock, and I know everybody's going to say something about this, but the fact is that Peacock promotes the crap out of Days of Our Lives, and you can tell, and it shows, okay? With General Hospital with ABC, up until a certain year, they were doing it where they promoted General Hospital, da 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 da, and then they stopped. I don't know why. Y'all, look, y'all see what I'm doing, right? Okay, I'm hiding. The thing is that you still celebrate it. CBS celebrates Young and the Restless and Bold, and this is not a Sony thing. This is a network thing. So to me, I always said when they hit their certain milestones, I want them to celebrate it. Young and the Restless and GH, like I said, have come full throttle for all this content. I'm like, woo! Like, yes! And everything. I am loving everything right now. I'm loving that tomorrow, after 20-something years, we're getting a primetime special. Even though it's not an episode, it's still an honor for Young and the Restless to have a primetime special. With General Hospital, look, I mean, yeah, Good Morning America. I think, Ryan and Kelly. Is it still Kelly and Ryan, or Ryan and Kelly? Is it now Kelly and Mark? I don't know. It's the Kelly Ripa show. Pretty much, right? Okay. The fact that, and that's also under ABC too. That is actually under the syndication part. But Fanola was on there. I think on Wednesday, Maurice Bernard is going to be on The View. And again, this content, I do wish a little bit more for I wish The View would have done what The Talk did. Like, starting tomorrow throughout Friday, have different people on The View. And I know somebody said, well, Candice, the show is in New York. Okay. All expense paid. You can fly them out. And if not, go ahead and do like something on ABC and okay, this is just me being the person I am. I wish they would incorporate the YouTube and the Hulu, just like CBS did with Young and the Restless with Paramount. They had it where on Paramount Plus, the actors would tell you their favorite moment. I wish that GH would have done that. I'm hoping that they do it this coming week. Like, hi, I'm Maurice Bernard, and this was my favorite episode. Da, 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 da. I love the fact that Eden did a interview. I love the fact that Tabiana, who, by the way, happy anniversary, girlfriend. And Nicholas, they've really been promoting Spencer and Trina, which is another great thing. I love that. Let me see. Did the lack of interest in soaps begin with Disney taking over in 96? Nope. It had to do with Brian Front. Okay. Yeah, The Talk had New York soaps on there. So yeah, it's definitely no excuse. Here's the thing about Disney's takeover with ABC. I don't think it started then because Disney had this thing called SoapNet, a new way to watch soaps, right? I think what it was is that the money, that was the situation, financial. For some soaps, for some networks, keep in mind the soaps was their money cow. ABC's Wild World of Sports was paid partially by the money that ABC soaps made. With CBS, same thing. There were certain parts of CBS that was benefiting from the daytime world. I think what happened was, and people will always say the O.J. Simpson trial was the thing, but that was the public thing. I think what happened is that people started to lose interest in soaps when they were pushing more the fantasy instead of the reality. And I'm going to give you a perfect example was with Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives had the Buried Alive. Not a lot of people was feeling it. I was. But not a lot of people, was doing that. Let me see. Shanika, hey girl. I love that some of the soaps are incorporating other platforms. YouTube. I mean, look, I first and foremost, let me just say this. I love the fact that even though people say it's not, soaps have evolved into, like you said, other platforms. Because yes, you have YouTube. Hi, everybody. You do have, I mean, prior to that, and I'm going to give a shout out to Passions real quick, because yes, even though we had Soap City back in the day, Passions was the first to have an after show, right? Okay. Then you had, of course, YouTube. I mean, you can find me because I've decided now that I got a mic and you guys can hear me. I can come back now. You have James Lai Jr., right? You have Jacarius. You have Michael Fairman. You have a lot of people, Dish and Days, that takes and talks about soaps, incorporating them on this great platform, right? Okay. Bold Live. Okay. That is another brainchild of Casey's, that he wanted to do that for you guys as well. And a lot of podcasts, Soap Party 411, Take Two Radio, The Chat, Buzzworthy, TV Source, all these, wants to just be a part of something to give you guys some content. And yeah, look, I'm gonna say something real quick. So for those who don't know, Young and the Restless, and shoot, I'm going to repost if you follow me on Twitter, or share, you can follow us. Young and the Restless is doing something that blew. When I saw this, I was like, oh, they are doing an auction, and it started on Thursday. It's going to be till April 14th, I want to say. But here's the thing. You can, wait a minute, let me pull it up so you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about. But they're auctioning off some really good stuff. I bid it on the 50th anniversary autograph picture. I thought it was being slick. I got to outbid it. I'm going to tell you right now, I think that's going to hit $1,000 before the end of that auction, because it's everybody's autograph that is being participating in the 50th, right? They got the first ever script with the original soundtrack. They have the famous Victor Newman portrait, which is an 8x10, I think it is. And they also got the Victoria one. They have the menu, the coffee menu, Crimson Lights with the cup signed by Sharon Case. What else they got here? I'm just going to look at it. Okay, so it started on Friday and ends April 14th. And so you really do have some good stuff. You got clothes. General Hospital, I hope you're taking note, because seriously, I think some of us want some of that stuff. Okay, so you have the main cast autograph, which is the current bid is now at $300. Y'all think I can get that? I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But that's what it is. The ruler, to show you how that is. What else we got? There is a VIP set visit for 2 that is now up to $1,500. Where you go on the set, and they haven't done that in avert because of COVID. They have outfits, like they said, script. They have the darn it, I might get this. Kathleen Chancellor's memorial program, the Restless style cover. They have is this the wedding? The chic wedding, the first one script. They have God, that's a for sale. They have Brass and Sassy. They just have a lot of things up for auction. So you go to propstoreauctions.com and post and search for the Young and the Restless 50th anniversary. And yeah. I like when soaps do that though. And all the money, by the way, goes to see, people just messaged me about this. See, this is live, folks. Wait a minute. Did I get outbidded? Darn it, I did. I put another bid in for something else and I just got alerted. Okay. But yeah, it goes, a portion to it goes to the Alzheimer's Association in honor of William J. Bell, who he succumbed to that, was Alzheimer's, and it's going to benefit like supporting care and all that. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, I like when soaps do this, like auction stuff off. I again hope GH can do that too. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe soaps can do after show like. I mean, the thing is that for the script and necklace, yeah. Yeah. There was a couple of things that I really want, but I think I'm not going to get that 50th. That's going to go. That's going to be $1,000 watch and see. But I just like when they do that kind of stuff. I mean, as far as after shows go, I mean, again, I give my big brother James Light Jr. And Dish and Days. By the way, Dish and Days has what, Ari? Is that Ari and Sean today? Sean Christian and Ari Zucker. I think they were on tonight. On Dish and Days, so check them out. But and then of course check us out, Soul Party 411 for the Young and the Restless, and then the General Hospital special. Hey, but yeah, I mean this genre. I mean, again, right now, this is okay. I'm gonna sound like such a dork, but this celebrating these anniversaries is like the best for the soap fans. It really is, because we get to celebrate. We get to celebrate our shows. We get to celebrate the characters that made the shows, right? We get to celebrate the memories. Because I'm going to be honest, because tonight, one of the questions is on Soul Party, what is your favorite like moment of the Young and the Restless? And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if I can actually go down to just one memory. Because sure, I could say, Victor and Nikki's wedding, which by the way is the highest rated episode of Young and the Restless for those who don't know. I could say when, Jack was like, you want this seat? You want this seat? Have a seat on me. Or I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Or, when Drusilla read her mother. Okay. That scene when her mother was like, your father got drunk one night. And I'm like, to this day, I'm sorry. I never wanted to that Victoria Road, that they deserved something for that, because, that was great. Anytime that Catherine and Jill, there's so many memories there's moments that I can't even pick, man. Oh my God, when Victor confronted his father. Sherry, and I knew you would. That's why I was like, when I saw it, I was like, I hope she sees this auction. Let me tell you something about that scene with George Kennedy and Eric Braeden. I know so many people want this to be the fact of to see Victor in that moment and having Nick witness that. And the fact that SOB said, how much money do you want? I'm the richest man, da-da-da-da-da. And to know that father was trying to buy Victor. To know that the father was ashamed, but he was also proud of he felt as though this guy is calling back to now all of a sudden want some money. What do you want? How much do you want? Da 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 da. I love when Victor says, "Do you know who I am? I am the Victor Newman." I'm like, you know what? That actually might be my favorite moment, because we got to see, it's one thing when we saw the mother, right? It's one thing with but it was a whole different level with the father. And the fact that Nick, right? Because keep in mind, Victor and Nick, the fact that Nick saw all of that and saw that his father's, hit that scene. I wish there was a show, like obviously inside the actor studio. I wish they could do one for the soap actors, because I swear I need a play by, like, the emotions of Eric Braeden and also Joshua Morrow. Because keep in mind, you're witnessing George Kennedy and Eric Braeden, who's not that far apart in age. But I just wanted to know, like, the emotions, like how, like that day, like I just want to know so much about that scene. But another scene too is, I mean, there's so many freaking scenes. Oh my gosh, there's so many scenes. Like, that's another thing about soaps, is that you have so many freaking scenes that you just can automatically remember on a dime. You may not remember your bank account number, but sure enough, you can remember the exact moment when Cassie flatlined and everybody was like, like, and by the way, Sharon Case and Joshua Morrow both were screwed for not having an Emmy nod. I still say justice for Sharon Case and Joshua Morrow for that scene. Can we give a lifetime achievement award or something for that? Because where's the Young and the Russells Awards? That's what, okay, heads up. Because I know General Hospital used to do it at the fan club events. Can they do that at the fan club events, like best actress, lead actor, like, voted on by the fans? I'm just asking. Just saying. Can we do that? Like, I'm just saying. I'm asking for, literally I'm asking, because that scene, and also now I remember this, like, when Neil was in Lily's room after Lily had surgery because of the cancer, about the uterus, right? And Neil was praying and he was talking to Drusilla. And I forgot, was it, whose character was it? Who was he dating at the time? Tyra, Eva? I just know that I just remember somebody walking in. When he was like talking and everything, that got me. To this day, like, that gets me too. Anytime Neil and Lily had seen, and this is the thing. Okay, this may actually be my moment, is when Lily was getting ready for the wedding and Neil and her was having that conversation, and they going back, like, you could truly see that it doesn't matter if you're blood or biological, you have that connection with somebody who's raised you. And to this day, I know Young and the Russells, like, I understood, as a young child growing up, is that, I know Malcolm is Lily's father. I know that. But my God, Neil is that, like, that relationship to this day, that is one of the best freaking relationships on the show, on Lily and Neil. And I know, with Devon and Neil, that was a real good one. That's definitely a real good one. That was very steady and everything else like that. Oh my God, yes, it's true. People's Choice. Well, remember, People's Choice Awards used to actually care about the soaps. They used to have favorite daytime drama. Days of Our Lives was always the winner for that. It was like, the winner is Days of Our Lives. Here to accept the People's Choice Award is executive producer Ken Corday and star Deidre Hall. Now, if they bring back the Soap Opera Digest Awards, But then again, Soul Party for 1-1, that's where we honor the Soap Opera Digest Awards, actually. That's where it come from. I feel like I'm a DJ. Dr. Candice. But yeah. But then again, you know what else? This wasn't a favorite. I mean, I don't. That is a tough one. I can't wait to hear everybody's favorite moments because. When Sharon read Nick for his affair with Phyllis. And can we talk about that real quick? Because I definitely know I'm going to talk about this tonight. A lot of these soaps has me confused on who I should root for as a couple. Because Young and Restless, you gave me Victor, Nikki, and Ashley. There is times where even though I love my Nikki and Victor, I always be like, Ashley and Victor, Ashley and Victor, Ashley and Victor. And then with Phyllis and Jack and, and actually go with Sharon and Nick and Phyllis. And I'm like, why would you do that to me? I'm like, I know I like Jack and Phyllis, but Nick and Phyllis, they got that thing. They got that spark. They got that. But I like Sharon and Nick. I can never choose. Never. Ever. Oh, Hillary's that crushed me too. That crushed me. But when they killed off John Abbott, now I will say this tonight. One of the unfair moments was the decision to kill John Abbott off. I, to this day, still say that was a foul. Like, that was so effed up that I'm sorry. Like, even though great performance by Judith Chapman, she should have got an Emmy nod. Eileen Davis and Beth, Peter and stuff like that. I'm still salty at why that decision was made. And I still think to this day, like, we could have had a couple more years left of John Abbott. And then, Can we please give Sharon a storyline? I agree. Sharon Case deserves to be on, but I'm wondering if we're getting set up for a storyline for Sharon. And look, I saw a lot of people say they noticed chem between Sharon and Chance. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of hope they don't do that because it will give me Scotty and Sharon vibes all over again. Like, I know Sharon Case looks hot. Trust me, she is. She's girl crush of mine. But I want to kind of get the role back to her and Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like, or Adam. Don't come at me. I get it now. I get it. So. And then tomorrow, let's see. Today's Young and the Restless. Tomorrow would have been Generations anniversary. Tomorrow's Generations anniversary. And I'm just going to say it. In some situations, if it wasn't for Generations, Young and the Restless wouldn't have got some people. So, just saying on that. And I want to give a shout out to the MVP. The MVP is Michelle Van Gene because we, Bold and Beautiful, Generations, General Hospital. Know your history. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to log off because first and foremost, I got to do a lot of stuff and go shopping. I don't want to go shopping. I don't want to. If anybody want to do grocery shopping for me, that'll be great. No, okay. And then I got to get ready for Soul Party 411. And also, and this is really important. I want everybody, those who are the 10 people that are watching and the 4 likes that I got and the people on Twitter and everything. I need for all of you guys to really just congratulate all the daytime actors on these anniversaries. You're not too late. Oh, now everybody comes to see. I'm about to get ready to go, but I just wanted to come on and say I'm back on YouTube. Well, real quick, let me just, because I did say, let me tell you what's been going on with me. Okay, so as many of you guys know, I'm a workaholic. And so I've been trying to pace myself. Has it worked out? Yes and no. I am learning to not get frustrated so much because I feel as though a little overwhelmed. It's not with this. I'm going to just be honest. Teachers, childcare teachers especially, we go through a lot and we do a lot. And in all honesty, we don't feel the appreciation. I know that people out there, do say, oh, the teachers, yeah. And like I said, with the parents that I have, that's one thing. But it feels like in general, teachers, especially childcare teachers, we don't get the credit, we don't get the respect. And it's frustrating. It's really frustrating because we put out a lot and not get a lot back. So that's one thing. Also, I'm trying to practice more self-care by taking one day, like a weekend or even during the week, to just focus on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, James did tell y'all my message. Good, because I didn't want him to think I was sitting, stood him up. I was babysitting yesterday. See what I'm saying? Like I was babysitting. And so I was trying, but I couldn't make it because I really wanted to say hi to you guys. And because MJ's on here, I wanted to show you that I have a mic now. Oh. Yeah, babysitting 4 kids. 4. Let me tell y'all something. It lasted 4 hours. Wait. James's Zoom lasted 4 hours. Please tell me is that true? Thank you. You can thank Amanda Russ because we literally was trying everything. Like, okay, so let me tell you this mic storyline. I bought a mic 2 weeks ago, right? I'll be honest, I got it for $5 Below. I plugged it up, wasn't working at all. I tried everything around it. I even went on YouTube to see what was going on. It wasn't working. Most of you guys know I do my headphones. Here's my mic, okay? Right? Okay. I tried that. Here's what we decided. I had to get this kind of mic, not the other kind of mic. Where is it? Did I throw it away? And whatnot. I had to do so much. So I was like, all right, so Amanda got me this one. So thank her. So now I'm on here. So yeah, you have Phil Cherry. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, literally, and they're not babies. They weren't babies, by the way. They were the range of 7 to 5. Whew. And let me just clarify. I did not get home until 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning. Why am I up? I have no idea. But yeah, they did from 3:30 in the afternoon until the time they went to sleep. All I know is, and it's funny because this week in my class we're doing Disney week. I had to do this. There's like new shows on Disney that I didn't know about. It's called one show is called My Dad the Bounty Hunter. I love that show. I benched. I'm like, okay, come through. And of course, Diamond White show, which is Marvel, Moon Girl and everything. And what was the new show? Saturdays? Is that the new show? Saturdays, which is like, I guess and I saw Golden Brooks from Girlfriends on there. I'm like, oh, okay. So I literally kept them out. You had one teenager with me last week. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, here's the funny thing. I'm still recovering from the Young and the Restless party. And I didn't go, even though I saw everybody's Instagram, Facebook, and all that. I felt like I went. So then on top of yesterday, and then, yeah. And this week, of course, my babies, I love my babies in my class. And this week we're doing Disney week. And I told all the parents, I said, Marvel and Star Wars calculate into Disney because Disney owns them. But no, but going back to something that I said is that, and I think it's in California that they have the teacher strike. And my prayers to the teachers, because it is unfair that teachers, childcare workers, we don't first and foremost get the same respect as a lot of other professions. Like I always say, military, the frontline workers, that the hospital workers, police officers, firefighters, much respect. But then I say, if it wasn't for teachers, you wouldn't have these professions. You wouldn't have people going to be firefighters and all that stuff. So it's frustrating that when you hear that in the recent months, there's been a shortage of teachers and childcare teachers and school teachers because of pay. The fact that, we have to pay for our own supplies. We have to do all these kind of things and still take care of rent and all this stuff. I wish teachers would get like $1,500 every single 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. Over the course of the 50 years, GC has remained the same and looking fabulous while doing it. I felt like I should put a fan on and do the freaking opening, right? Oh, real quick. Hold on. What does everybody think of the Young and the Restless opening? Because I'm cool. I'm actually cool with it. At first, I was kind of like, I didn't like something. But now I'm kind of cool with it because I'm hoping that they change the backdrop a little bit. You say, yours are all grown, but I deal with all the age ranges. Props to you. It's really not, especially when they're coming into their own, because I have some that in my class that are going to be 2 next week. And then, yeah, if they spell everyone's name right, it's okay. Okay, can I just say they fixed that? Because I think a lot of people complained about. I'm going to be honest. I think what happened was, and I think some other people said it, I think the blunder came because of the E. Bregman and, and that whole thing. But yeah, they should have done a spell check. I'm fine with the Young and the Restless. Glad days. Well, Days did try to change theirs. If you remember, they shortened the intro. They heightened the intro. The color quality. Yeah. I like the black to white. Yeah, I wish. Okay, I didn't know they were going to do the intro last week. I was hoping, you guys remember, I said counting down to when they dropped the new intro, they should go back to the like the OGs intros. Work like showcasing over the years the different intros, and then that's one thing you can't say about Young. Like, even though they tried to change it back in '99, with the porn theme, which is one of my favorite theme songs of all time. Thank you. Young and Restless has always say the same. Yeah. We see if they'll include all the characters. I haven't seen everyone yet. Okay. Who are some of your that you think? Terrell, do you really want me to do this? Okay. I'm going to be honest. Shamar, well, okay. You said Post. Okay. I could say David Hasselhoff. I could say Tom Selleck, Penn, Bagley, who's on You. Clearly, I can say Vivica A. Fox. Clearly, I can say, like I said, Shamar Moore. Clearly, the newest member of the Post careers is Sasha Cali, who, by the way, let me get my mic right here. I am going to see The Flash because of her and because of her only. Thank you. And I recommend everybody else do the same. And oh no, that's not the only reason. Because of also Michael Keaton. Thank you, because he is Batman. But for Sasha, I'm going for you, girl. Let's see, another person posts. God, there's been so many. I mean, Paul Walker, God rest his soul. I just thought about Paul just now. Let's see, Shamar. God, there's been so many. Okay, Eva Longoria. And I'm gonna say this. Terrell, you're gonna be and here's the thing. I know a lot of people have something to say about what Eric Braeden and that whole thing was. And I'm gonna say he did go too far. I understood though. I understood that part because that was a trick. I watched the interview before it became a big thing on Twitter. I literally was watching at that time. And I will say I understand why, because I'm going to just say this. I'm just going to, like Nancy Lee Grant said, everybody took it differently. I took it differently. I took certain things differently because I was like, don't be ashamed. Like, don't be ashamed of where you go at. Because you on daytime, baby. You were on you was on the number one soap. And I think she got that job first and then the headmaster one. So, and my whole thing is that you would probably got more clients too if you would have said you want on Young and Russell's, baby. Right. But that's just me. So, because y'all know if I was on the soap, well, I am forever and a day. Thank you. I would be like this. Yeah, I'm on a soap opera. Yes, the Young and the Russells. Yes. Oh, you watch it too? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One day I will say that. I will actually be able to say that I'm on the Young and the Russells, right? Okay. But now I'm gonna get ready to go. And also my health, real quick. My health has been good. My sarcoidosis has been good. I've lost some more weight. Maybe I should take a nap. But no, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. I'm glad my mic works. So now I can come on and bug all of you guys. I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Happy anniversary, Young and the Restless. Woo! Forever young, forever restless. Bye.